that. You have to search which contact is there. Straight away the pictures come. So who made this? Allah. There are two cameras in our eyes. They tell us the distance between us. And when we drive, they keep continuously send message to our nerve system, to our brain. Okay, that car is at that distance from me. If Allah turns them off, can we drive the car on the road? No? Can we walk together? When we go to school, we walk together, isn't it? And we know my friend is at that distance, my mom, my dad are in front of me, so we walk behind each other. But if Allah turns them off, we bang, we collide with each other. Every day, thousands of accidents happen. We can't go on an aeroplane. If we don't know the distance, how can we go on an aeroplane? How can we park them? So who has kept 2 million cameras in our eyes? Allah. Did we ask Allah we need 2 million cameras? No. So what should we do then? We should be thankful to MashaAllah. We should be thankful to this man. If we don't be thankful, no. Allah says in Quran, nearest meanings, for any of my blessings, if you will be thankful, I increase that blessings. And if you don't be thankful to my blessings, I may take it. I see so many people, they are blind. You see, they walk with a white stick. Have you seen white stick? Some people walk with white stick. They have a struggle. And Allah gave us eyes. We should be thankful to this. So, what is the best way to be thankful to Allah? Is anyone going to tell us? Sorry. We make dua. We pray. We do zikr. You want to say something like that? Pray. Now, the best way of doing shukr is these things. Also, to follow the ways of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who told us about Allah? Who told us about Allah? Sun rises from the east, it sets in the west. Who controls that? Allah. And his kalam is called Quran. These are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Quran. Have you seen there are millions of people in the world, they memorize the whole Quran by heart. Anyone who learns Quran by heart, what we say to him? Hafiz of Quran. Hafiz means he learned, he memorized the whole Quran. Is there any book in the world you can learn it? Tom and Jerry. If you have a small book, can you learn it word by word? Harry Potter. Can anyone say, I have learned Harry Potter word by word, full stop and commas? Impossible. Forget Tom and Jerry and Harry Potter. If you have a small Islamic book as well, for example, any on Salah, you can't learn it by heart. Word by word, letter by letter, full stops, punctuation, pronunciation, impossible. And there are small children in this world, they have learned, memorized the whole Quran. This is called miracle of the Quran. Now, for example, is anyone of you who knows any surah of Quran? For example, can you read one surah to us now? Whenever we read Quran, we say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. Can you read this? Bit loud. So, learn by no mistake in any letters. Mukharij, where the letter should come out, came from there. Who made to learn this one and kept in the mind? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are many people, they learn whole Quran. You know? And who the Quran came on to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And who was the means to bring Quran from Allah? Angels. What was the name of that angel who used to bring revelation? Very good children. Jibreel alayhi salam. He is the king of all the angels. He is the best of all the angels. So he brought the best kalam, best word to the best person, which is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our prophet. He is the last prophet. He told us how to live in this world. He told us how to live in this world. I will ask you and you tell us now. For example, we should worship Allah. It doesn't mean that we should sit in the masjid always. No. It means we follow the teaching and footstep of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that will be worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It says when a child looks at his parents, so if my father is there and I look at him with kindness, with love, for each look, Allah gives a reward of accepted Hajj and Umrah. For each look. One person, he went in Jamaat and to spend time to learn Deen. He came back. When he came back to his home, his parents were sitting. He used to look at his father, then he gazed down. Look at his mother, gaze down. He carried on doing like this. Looking again to his father and mother. So the father said to him, my son, what's wrong with you? You never did this before. Since you came back from Jamaat, you just keep looking at us like we have done something wrong. You look to me, then you look to your mom, me, look to your mom. He said, why are you looking at us? Can you tell us why I was looking at them?
Because he's saying stuff like, saying stuff kind about them.
Yeah, to have one look to the father or to mother with kindness, not because of anger. Where's my PS3? Not like that. Where's my FIFA 13? Not like that. With kindness. Is my father, is my mother, they are looking after me. So to look a kindness to the father and mother, for each look he heard, we get the reward of accepted Hajj and Umrah. Accepted Hajj and so because he heard about this, he was looking at the father and mother again and again to get more and more reward. So from today, when you go back home, don't stare at parents. Right? They say, when you come from, oh, we went to the, a small talk there, and they were talking about, look at parents. But with kindness, isn't it? How will you look at your father today when you go back home?
I like
this. With nice kindness, So you get reward for that. So our beloved Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told us to respect our parents. To respect our parents. And we should pray 5 times a day. 5 times a day we should pray. This is the command of Allah. I, for example, if I work for a company, each month they give me salary, isn't it? So whatever they ask me, I have to do it. So if I'm a teacher, I should teach. If I go to school and I don't teach, I sit there, have a cup of coffee and tea, maybe a few toast, and I have cereal with me in the school. My class is waiting for me, I don't go there. What will happen to me? They will say to me, they say, oh, you are not a fit person for this job. If you want to eat and drink, stay home. Here you have to fulfill your job description, you have to do act accordingly. So, because Allah has given us everything. This body, the thinking power, the eyes, the smelling power, the 5 senses, and our digestive system is working properly, our heart is pumping properly, we are breathing properly. These are all the blessings of Allah. What He wants from us, to pray 5 times a day, to obey Him and follow the ways of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if we sleep according to His sunnah, that sleeping will become ibadat. So is anyone of you can tell us quickly, what is the sunnah way of sleeping? Yes, please.
You have to put your right hand and cheek, face the right, and you have to be lying on your right side. Your legs have to be slightly bent, and your left arm on your knee.
Yeah, mashallah. And what should we read when we go to sleep?
Dua, Allahumma
bismika amutu wa ahya. When we get up, Mashallah, mashallah. If we sleep according to this, if we sleep 8 hours, the angels will write for us that so and so is worshipping Allah. Easy or difficult? Our deen is very easy. We need to learn and practice. If we do every day, we will not forget the duas. But Shaitan is very clever, He makes us to forget. When it's Saturday, Sunday, he says, no worry. Tomorrow is day off. keep playing PlayStation, PS3 for a bit long, 2-3 o'clock, no problem. And 2-3 o'clock, light is still on and goes to sleep. No dua, nothing. And nowadays there is a FIFA, and these are the games, they are online. So children go to school, they say, give me your password, your ID, you know. And my ID is this. And then they keep playing FIFA 13, and there are many other games online for hours and hours and hours. If someone goes to bed at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, can he or she get up for Fajr? So this is Sunnah of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Go to bed early and get up. Because you know this is very important that when we are in front of these gadgets, sometimes food is in front of us, we don't realize. On their remote, nowadays wireless remote control, you know, wireless remote, you know these games, wireless remote, food is there. They do like, oh, it's cold there, it's like this. And food is getting cold, and he or she, mostly the children, they don't know what they are eating. Will they read the dua after eating? No. Because they have to score goal. They have to, you know, beat other people on the games. They do not know what is Sunnah. So, if we eat according to the Sunnah of our beloved Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, believe me, this eating will become worship. So, then it's very easy. We need to practice. Then it's not the name of knowledge. Then it's not the. Today people say, know everything. But knowing is not required. Action is required. Every Muslim today he knows we should pray 5 times a day. How many people pray? You know, I teach in one of the school, mostly they are Muslims. On Jummah there are only few students come. Everyone knows we should pray Jummah. Why they don't pray? So the knowledge is, just keep in mind, knowledge is not everything. We should learn and practice it. That is required. Otherwise the same knowledge, Allah will ask on the day of judgment. How much knowledge did you acquire and how much did you act on it? So now one of you tell me, what is the sunnat way of eating food?
You have to put a
Excuse me. Sunnat please.
if you're a boy, you've got to wear a hat, and if you're a girl, you've got to wear a scarf. You wash your hands before you eat. Eat with your right hand. Before you eat, you say Bismillah wa ala barakatuh. And you eat while you're looking at the plate, not just eating by somewhere else. And you should try and make sure not to drop any piece of your food, because if you don't, it's zakat.
And can you carry on and finish it?
It's sunnah to eat with 3 fingers like Prophet Muhammad.
And let's share one by one. Yes? Anything left?
Have to use super.
We will.
You have to like put it on like paper or
Yeah,
cloth.
on the eating mat. Yeah, that's the con. Super. Yes?
Don't drink water, like you need to like drink a bottle, then keep it, then drink some, then drink like that.
MashaAllah. This is another. Yes, can you share please?
After you finish, you should say dua, Bismillah. Alhamdulillah, alladhi at'amana wa sakana wa ja'alna min al-muslimin.
So today from onward, all of you make intention, determination that whenever I will eat, I will according to Sunnah, according to this way. We should wash hand, we should not dry them. And when we finish, we can wash hand and also dry them. Don't eat a burger on the left hand and just walking. I've seen people that they eat like this. This is not a burger, but it's my phone. Let's say it's a cheese and onion burger. Yeah. So you got from the shop. Well, I'm fine. No problem. So is it sunnah? Do you think it's sunnah? No? But animals, when they eat, have you seen animals when they eat grass, they don't sit? Mostly, when they graze in the sheep and other cows and buffaloes, they don't sit. Have you seen them? They sit and eat. We are insan. We are the best of our creations. So we should always eat according to Sunnah Muhammad. There are 3 ways of sitting. One is like the shahud. One is one side folded one out, and the second one is sitting on our feet. So we try to sit accordingly.
So right.
Yeah. So we eat accordingly. And there are sunnat way of drinking water, like you already mentioned some. Is anyone who can tell us what are the 6 sunnat of drinking water? What are the 6 sunnats of drinking water?
You have to
Sorry.
do, I will do
Go ahead, it's fine.
do the right hand. And if I think can't speak out, I'd have to do.
Sit down with right hand, 3 sips.
You should always look into your water before to see if there's any like dirt or flies or anything like that.
MashaAllah. And please.
I'm not sure if it's a similar kind of thing, but like, do you hold it with your right hand and put your left hand under it?
If you're eating something, your hands are dirty, very hard maybe, but always drink with right hand. And what should we read when we drink water? Anybody else? Bismillah. When we drink, we say with Bismillah. And when we finish, Alhamdulillah. When we finish drinking water, what should we say? Alhamdulillah. Can you repeat? MashaAllah. That is great. So, accordingly, when we do this action on daily basis, everything becomes worship. Now, every day we put shoes on, isn't it? We have to. Now, what is the sunnat way of putting the shoes on? Is anyone can share with us? Yes, please.
You sit down, you put the shoes on, and you say Bismillah.
Which foot first should? Right foot first, then left foot. And make intention, this is the way of my beloved Muhammad. Then putting shoes on becomes ibadat. Is it difficult? Very easy, you know. And how to take shoes off? Yes,
You have to take the left one first and then the right one.
Yeah.
Not just sit down.
MashaAllah. At night when we sleep, when we get up in the morning, this is a good practice. In this country maybe it's quite safe to do, but especially back home, when we sleep outside in the yards, you know. So it's always suggested to shake our shoes before we put in. At night, for example, shoes are on the floor, and it was open yard, we were sleeping, and now we got up, and why should we shake our shoes before we put in? It might be something inside. So look how this Sunnah of Muhammad protect us. How hygienic is our beloved Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Wash hand before eat, finish. Okay, so these are daily things we should do. And similarly, when we put our clothes on, which side we should prefer to put in? Right. And when we take off, left. So if we cover everything, then we will become like friend of Allah. It's so easy. Yeah, very easy. This is very easy. The problem is we don't learn and we don't practice. So like this gathering, sitting together, you know, and discussing each other. And sharing our the amal of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, it helps us to bring into life. You know? If today I ask someone, can you tell us something about Ronaldo? Can you tell us something about Ronaldo? Anybody?
Everyone knows, but everyone cited it.
Yeah. At least we are laughing at this. You know, it means we know, isn't it? And if we ask someone, can you talk about greatness of Allah today for 1-2 minutes? It's very hard for us to talk. The reason is, in our 24 hours of life, anything which we look more, we talk more, we think more, easy to remember and easy to adopt that person. Easy to. In Sri Lanka, there's a bowler. He is the very Malanga. His name is Malanga. Malinga. He used to live in Stockport. You know his hairstyle. His hairstyle is very. You know, he made very spiky. Yeah? So people who play cricket, they like to make his hairstyle like him. Because they always look how he bowls and how many wickets he takes, so they follow him. For us, the role model is, who is our role model? Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So we should make ourselves look like Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We should resemble. You know, Musa Islam, when Pharaoh commanded him because they believed that Musa Islam was a magician. So he called all the magicians to come and have a big debate and competition with Musa Islam. So there were thousands of people came. The magician from the Musa Islam, from Pharaoh, they threw their sticks and all those sticks turned into snakes. Then Musa ﷺ, he had a stick, you know. He threw his stick, what happened? It turned into a big snake, and that big snake ate all the other snakes. And now the magicians, everyone said he can't be a magician, he's a prophet of Allah, so they become Muslim. They become Muslim. And then later on, someone asked Allah, why did you give them guidance to those magicians? You know? And answer was to the fact that they copied Musa, they copied my prophet. They had beard like him, they came in close like Musa Islam. Allah liked it, Allah changed their heart. So always we should make intention to resemble Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the last thing, you know, we live, let's say we live in England, and there are thousands of people everywhere in the world. Who made everyone? Allah created everyone, isn't it? So we are lucky Allah guided us. But we should not hate other people. Because Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the final Nabi. After him, no Nabi will come. Now we are responsible at least to make dua for everyone in this world. Everyone, oh Allah, give guidance to everyone. Because if anyone will die without Iman, without believing on La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, without this belief, they will go straight into hellfire. Forever, forever, forever. Who will tell them? And if we can't tell them, we can make dua for them. So from today on, whenever you finish your namaz, make dua. Oh Allah, give guidance to everyone. Does it cost anything? No. But if any one of them will become Muslim, in any part of the world, whatever the good action they will do, the reward will come to us. This is very easy, isn't it? Very, very easy. That's why as a Muslim, we never hate anyone. We should not hate anyone. Even someone we say he is drinking, he is, whatever the sins they are committing, we should hate the sins and their bad actions, but as a human we should not hate. We should be kind to everyone. Because if we will not be kind, who will be kind to the mankind? Because our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is the last prophet, no prophet will come, so we are responsible to remind each and everything. I'll tell you one story, then we will finish because now our time is approaching. In one of this European country, in a school, the teacher asked them, the students, what you want to be in future? We say doctor, engineer, pharmacist, teacher, lawyer, anything. They ask you, all of us, we got an objective in our, I want to be so and so. They asked one primary school kid, what you want to be in future? That child said, I want to be a Sahabi. I want to be a Sahabi. The teacher did not know this because teacher not a Muslim. The teacher asked, who is a Sahabi? They said, it's a companion of our beloved. We should know their names, like the four caliphs are Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, Umar radiallahu anhu, Hazrat Usman Ghani radiallahu anhu, Zahid Mahmood radiallahu anhu. So that teacher was not satisfied because she didn't know. She ran to their child's parents, and the mom said, and the teacher said, I asked children what you want to be, and your son told us he wants to be a Sahabi. So what is a Sahabi? We don't know. We never come across this profession. Engineer, doctors, and pharmacists, dentists, so many professions are. But there's no profession we ever heard about Sahabi. The mom said, can you visit our home? So mom was, very good woman. So the teacher visited, that female teacher visited their home. They made food for them, tea, coffee, whatever they could do. And then they told that woman that every day at our home, we read the stories of Sahaba with our children every day. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And they were the people, they could inspire the whole world. They were great people. So because we talk about their character, they never told lies. They were always honest, Sahaba. They were honest. They fulfilled the promise. They never cheat anyone. So many qualities they had. So because we read that in our daily routine at home, so this child liked to be like Sahaba. And that teacher became Muslim. at home when we talk so many rubbish things, why not we talk sometimes at least about greatness of Allah, about the Sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it will, put zeal in our heart to be good Muslims. If we are good, then everyone will be influenced from us positively. And if we don't practice, then we will be Muslim by name, but we will cheat, we will tell lies, and then it will make other people go away from us. For this, inshallah, make intention. Just conclusion. Every day, make intention. We'll play 5 times a day. Who says I will play 5 times a day? Inshallah, every day. Inshallah, we will all. Number 2, we will be kind to our elders, especially parents and teachers. Even our teachers are not Muslims, we should be respectful to them. Anyone who respects to their parents and the teachers, Allah make them successful. In school, I've seen some students. I'll tell you a small story. I was one of the school here, and we got some sweets to give to good children, those who get good levels, good grade. And it was in my class, and I kept those bounties and small chocolates, mixed chocolates like Snickers and Mars and these one, 2 or 3 packets in the first row in my table. One student, he came, and while I was talking, he came behind, he took 3 bags, he ran away. So he left the class. 3-4 people followed him. So it was during the class. Now the student is running, 3 students running behind him, they are laughing, giggling, and I thought, what to do now? Luckily, the head of school, he was coming, and he got these students, he brought them back to the class, and they said, sorry sir, we should not do this, fine. Then the head said to one of the child, do you know I dragged you from there to the class back? Why did you do this? And the student said, sir, you did not drag me. I walked with my own feet. So he literally took the meaning, so he dragged me. What he meant was that I asked you to go back to the class. So he said, no, you did not drag me. I walked myself. So then he was not respectful to the teacher. So anyone who is not respectful to the teachers and parents and elders, these people can never be successful. So make intention whenever your parents call you, answer straight away. Doesn't matter how absorbed you are in gadgets, when parents call you, answer straight away. Don't let them wait. If you ask your mom or dad to give you something and they ignore, how frustrated will we be? Same is happening to them. So it says, as you do, so will happen to you. If we respect elders, everyone will respect us. And we make intention, we never tell lies in our life. Tell truth. And always we should remember Allah. Read Quran every day. If we read Surah Yasin in the morning, Allah gives the reward. Do you know how much reward Allah gives to a person who reads Surah Yasin in the morning?
All the person's sins forgiven.
There is forgiveness, promises of forgiveness, but in addition to that, anyone who reads Quran in the morning, Allah gives the reward of reading Quran 10 times. Whole Quran. 10 times the most reward. Have you seen any person without heart? Heart, you might have seen some person without heart walking, talking, playing on PSBs, no? Xbox, maybe, no? Without heart, we can't live, and the heart of Quran is Surah Yasin. Our Nabi Sallallahu said to the nearest means, it is my wish that my each and every ummati, my follower, learn this surah by heart. So who make intention, I will learn Surah Yasin, inshallah. If you read one ayat every day, after a few months, years, you will learn by heart, inshallah. And anyone who reads Surah Yasin in the morning, Allah takes responsibilities of all of the jobs of the day. You read Surah Yasin, be comfortable. Oh, now everything will be done by Allah. Allah does everything. But this will be special favor to this person who will read Surah Yasin in the morning. And anyone who to finish Quran twice a year is the haqq of Quran, is the right of Quran. Do we finish Quran every year twice? Twice every year? If not, then there is a very easy way of doing this. Read 1 or 2 pages every day. Keep the book mark inside. So 1, 2 ruku in the morning when you get up for Fajr, read 2 ruku, then go to school, you will enjoy the school. So may Allah enable us to act upon and live together with unity, also respect each other, and when you grow up, make intention to go in Jamaat. What is Jamaat mean? Like we go to school to learn about maths, science, physics, chemistry, so and so, art and design, technology. Similarly, when we go in Jamaat, we stay in the masjid, we talk about greatness of Allah, to learn Iman. When Iman is strong, easy to praise and follow Deen. If Iman is weak, very difficult to practice Deen. So all of you will try, inshallah. I think because Maghrib is so, and then we will start here, inshallah. Okay?